rocking the pink, especially for the review. Just for you. Ballerina type thing. Hi guys, it's Alex. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Today I am reviewing another Amouage fragrance, as I so often do, and this one is called Blossom Love. I've wanted to do this for a while, and first things first, thank you so much Peter Corcoran for sending me this. As usual, you always send me such gorgeous things, and there's been so many Amouage reviews I've wanted to do before this, but this one I've wanted to do more, and I don't know why. It's because it's so very different from a lot of the stuff they do. So this is a floral fragrance, came out last year, 2017, and it's a slight departure from their normal line. They have their normal line for both men and women, but they started to create this separate line called The Secret Garden. So they already made Lilac Love, which was the first one, which was in this beautiful... What's the colour that I'm thinking of that's not purple but really, really gorgeous? Not violet. I don't. What is it? Like lavender, maybe? Like a pastel purple, anyway. And then they released this bright pink bottle called Blossom Love, and they've really. It's like they've taken a step outside of themselves and started to create things that are not like their normal fragrances, which I wholly appreciate. So. Let's talk about the notes and then I'll tell you how it smells. So this fragrance is really solely based around cherry blossoms, which by the way, in real life to me smell horrible. When I was a perfumery student, I did an entire blog section based on cherry blossoms because when it became spring in London, I started to take notice of them for once in my life and started to smell them and just pull branches down off of trees randomly in the street and sniff them. And they actually have quite a dirty, muddy puddle sort of smell, but cherry blossom is always going to be a perfumer's interpretation of what that is, and it's a really nice thing always. It's always, blossoms are always lovely. It's not a full-on floral, it's kind of like a more delicate take on a floral, and that's the entire inspiration behind this fragrance. So the top notes are cherry blossom and rose liqueur. They say liquor, but I'm pretty sure they mean rose liqueur, which in my eyes is probably a kind of intensified, more syrupy rose paired together with cherry blossom in the top. The heart notes are ylang ylang, amaretto and vanilla, and the base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood and something, oh, cashmeran. I almost couldn't read my own writing then. Daily occurrence. Just, yeah, bad. So while I'm spraying this on my hand, I want to just say that it's just really interesting to me because if I had to put Amouage fragrances into personality, this one is the person that's like, hey, do you want to go on a date? Eyelashes fluttering, just this bouncy, frou-frou, tutu-wearing person, you know, kind of almost like a Barbie fragrance, this one. It's so different for an Amouage and it's such a nice change of pace. It's kind of sharp in the heart, which is really weird. You've got this almond amaretto kind of thing going on with this pink fluffy blossom thing going on as well. And it's not something that you normally smell from Amouage, and I love that, but I need to focus on that fact right now because I'm going to start comparing. I really like what they've done here with this, and what they've done is they've used the amaretto to signify the cherry. Amaretto, yes, it's made from almonds, but almonds and cherries are interchangeable to me as well. Sometimes they can smell the same in a weird way. So it's like they've used the amaretto in this to give a boozy solid heart, to give that cherry character to this cherry blossom. It's almost like a play on notes, which I think is very cool. If you look at the notes in here again, everything is sweetness and light. Like I said, it's kind of frou-frou. If their pink had a smell, it would be this. But true to Amouage style, they haven't made a cupcake, you know, gourmand kind of thing. They never really go to the gourmand territory. They've kept it really floral, but a very pretty pink, flirty floral. All about the petals, but it's not delicate in that way. It's not delicate in the way of being something that's petally and powdery. It's got enough solidness in it to make it quite an oomph of a fragrance. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Anyone? No? Just me then. But this is all about a couple of different tones, mainly a solid, smooth, almondy type core, similar to that found in Illy Saab's Girl of Now, which I reviewed recently, but the surrounding feeling of it is so spring-like and almost kind of uplifting, pretty ballerina type thing. When I smell it sometimes up close, I can almost feel like there might be something woody in there. I know it says sandalwood, but it's not that. It's not a kind of exotic, powdery, woody feeling. It feels like an almost more twangy wood in the middle, and it's kind of working together with the almond. So they're the reasons. There's this woody thing that I'm not going to pin it on sandalwood, it's something else, but there is a woody and amaretto almond-like thing that are working in tandem to give this fragrance its body and its core, where everything else just kind of flutters around the edges. And that's the best way I can describe it. I feel like they've created this line maybe to appeal to an easier market, because this is most definitely the easiest Amouage fragrance to like. It's so inoffensive, it's really fun, it's flirty, it's really girly, and I think at the same time it's not boring. It could easily have slipped into a maybe generic territory, but I don't think it does. And I do get quite a lot of longevity out of this. I think smelling a lot of Amouage fragrances I've smelled recently, this one actually goes a bit, it tops them a little bit in terms of the longevity. It's really cool. Oh my god, it smells really almondy from there. Never judge a perfume by the sprayer. Never judge a book by its cover. But I like it. It crisps up when it dries. It gets kind of a little bit more solid. It feels a little bit more woody when it's dry as well. But it just still maintains this petally floral character. And that's all I can say about it. If you guys want to get this fragrance, head on over to notino.co.uk. I'll post links below. I'm out on my note. Click my logo down there to subscribe if you want to see more videos and me rambling. And I'll speak to you guys soon for another review. Goodbye. Gonna wear this one today more. Oh, Peter, this sprays out so much. Yeah, I don't mind, it's fine.